Hey, what's up guys, JB here on this beautiful sunny day, and I'm outside sorting out some windows. I've also got some rotten wood, so I'm going to be giving this a go, the old wet rot wood hardener by Ronseal. Now this is a really warm day, so it's going to dry up really quickly. The wood is already drying out where I've taken some of the paint off. But certain areas are going to need filling, and I'm going to show you one little bit in a moment which I've had to take part of the window away because I'm going to have to rebuild it. But before I do that, I need to kind of harden this part of the window sill and get it filled in order to be able to rebuild it. So here's the bit I need to sort out. I've got a few other bits here and there, but I'm replacing part of this window and I need to get this windowsill nice and flat before I do this. So I'm going to use the wood hardener on this section and then get it filled. So we've got a little bit down here. This isn't too bad at all, but it's certainly rotten, so we're going to apply a little bit to this area here. And I've also got a little area over here that also needs doing. You can see that right here. Again, just need to harden that before we fill it. So we just use the lid of the hardener, and I've just got myself an old little brush as well. Absolutely ideal for brushing that on. So I know this has got a cap that you need to take out. Try and do this without getting it everywhere. God, you've got to have little fingers to get that out. I'm sure a pair of scissors or something will assist in that. Yeah, there we go, lovely. Now, you are supposed to shake it. Would have been a good idea to do that first, but never mind. So give it a bit of a shake. So I suppose it does settle whatever ingredients are in there. There we go, that's good enough. And then we just get that open again. It's a real child-proof lock on here. It's a bit like the Krypton factor. There we go. Now I've got quite a few areas of this to do, so I'm going to be quite generous. There we go, so we just got this little trough. It's a little bit blowy right now, so I just need to make sure nothing goes over. Make sure that lid's on properly, and there we go, got my brush. Let's do it. So really important, make sure that the whole area has been brushed, and this is supposed to go on quite liberally, so you can really let it soak into the timber, and you can see already how it's penetrating into the wood, which is absolutely brilliant. It's exactly what we want. So I think the idea is really not to soak it, but just to make sure that there's plenty on there. I guess if you really soak it, you could end up wasting quite a bit. Shove some in there as well. I'm going to fill all of this bit later. Now it does say only one coat of this, so that's pretty good. It's got to be good stuff, and only a 2-hour drying time. So in a couple of hours we'll come back and have a look at this particular bit and see what it's come out like. Well, that's that little bit done. I'm going to crack on with the other bits, and when we come back in a couple of hours we'll take a look at all of it, see what it's like. So here you'll notice a couple of other areas that I've treated. Well, it has only been an hour, and if you take a look at the hardener now, you'll notice it's gone really solid already, and that's only been an hour. Well, it is getting to the end of the day, and I was hoping to get that filled before I went home, but I'm going to start packing up now, and I'm going to leave that overnight and get it filled in the morning. So see you in the morning. So back on day 2 and checking out this now, it really, well, I mean yesterday it was really hard anyway, but today it's even harder if anything. Now I think there is a bit of residual hardener down the bottom just here, and one of the things that the hardener suggests is that you scrape it with a wire brush just to get rid of any excessive hardener that's kind of built up. So let's hit that with a wire brush, and then it's going to be time to fill it. Make sure we give it a good brush off afterwards. There we go, just apply the first load of filler. Probably going to need to do this a couple of times, so I'm not worried about getting it absolutely perfect on this first go. If I can get the majority of it, that'll be good. Now it's really hot out here, and depending on how much hardener you put in this filler, it does go off very quick. So you want to try not to work with it for too long. But I think I'm probably going to leave that there for now, otherwise I might disturb it a bit too much, but that is good enough for now. So there you go guys, that old Ronseal hardener is pretty good stuff, and you can see here this has gone off already. This really doesn't take long to dry, and I've got some white filler as well, some of the wood filler, so that's gone off also. But yeah, all in all, really good, really happy. That Ronseal wood rot hardener really does go off, gives you a nice solid base to, you know, obviously put your filler into. So nice one. I guess it does do what it says on the tin. Okay, that's it from me guys. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.